Hi kids! Welcome back to Science class with teacher Yuhanis. For today, we are going to learn about SPS 4, Making Inferences. You can refer to your textbook on page 8. Our learning objective for today is scientific skill, science process skill. At the end of the lesson, student will be able to 1.1.4 Making Inference. Now, let's move on to our topic for today. Our topic for today is making inferences. Do you know what is making inferences means? Let's see the definition. Making inferences is giving initial conclusion from a reasonable explanation towards an observation. In much easier words, making inferences means making or giving reason. There are two steps in making inferences. The first step is we make observation for the first step, and followed by the second step, we give reasons. The first step, make observation. Second step, give reasons to the observations. And then we'll get inference, or also known as initial conclusion. Remember, the inference can be right or wrong. That is why it is also called initial conclusion. Let's have a look at situation 1. Langgi, why does this plant look green and fresh? Maybe this plant is watered every day. Perhaps the plant has been given enough fertilizers. Good! You have just made inferences or initial conclusion about the plant. From situation 1, let's make observation. Step 1, observation. We make observation using our sight. Do you remember? We have learned about our senses during the first week. We use our sight sense to make observation. From the situation, the observation is this plant look green and fresh. The plant here look green and fresh. So this is the observation. Now let's move on to step number 2. Give reason. Maybe the plant is watered every day. So the reason we get here is the plant is watered every day. You can also give another reason. Perhaps the plant has been given enough fertilizers. This is reason number 2. The plants has been given enough fertilizer. Boys and girls, you have to remember to make an inference. The first step, you have to do an observation and then follow by a reason, and then you'll get an inference, or also known as initial conclusion. From the situation 1, the observation we have find the plant look green and fresh, and the reason is the plant is watered every day. When we combine the observation and the reason together, we get the inference. So, the inference is the plant look green and fresh. We add because, you write down because here, it is watered every day. You see, the plant look green and fresh is the observation, and it is watered every day is the reason. What you need to do is you add because in the middle, so it become inference. Let's see situation number 2. Can you make observation from this situation? Yes, the plant looked brown and withered. This is our observation from the situation. As I mentioned before, observation must follow by a reason. The plant looked brown and withered because the plant did not get enough sunlight. So our inference is the plant looked brown and withered because it did not get enough sunlight. The plant looked brown and withered is our observation. We add on because in the middle, and it did not get enough sunlight is our reason. So, we have our inference here. Well, let's move on to your task for today. For activity 1, you have to do activity 1 in your science activity book, making an inference. Activity 6. Observe the situation in the pictures below. Take the correct inference. For example, picture number 1, the car is producing smokes. This car is producing smokes. Give the correct inference. Remember, inference means reasons. So you have to take the correct reason. For activity number 2, I want you to do it in your science notebook. Write down all of this instruction in your science notebook. Let's go through this together. Number 1, choose and cut a picture from the magazine, newspaper, or internet. You choose a picture and cut it, and the next thing you have to do is to paste the picture in your science notebook. And then step number 3, write down one observation from the picture, like what we learned before. And then step number 4, give reasons. I want you to give more than one reasons referring to the observation. And lastly, write down your inferences. Let's see how you should do activity 2 in your notebook. This is how you should do your activity 2. You find and cut the picture from magazine, internet or newspaper and you paste it in your science notebook like this. This is the picture that I have found from the internet. This is just an example. After you paste the picture, you write down like this: observation, reason 1, inference 1, reason 2, inference 2. For example, the observation here, the kid is crying. The reason why the kid is crying may be because the kid fell to the ground. So, we combine the observation and the reason, we get the inference. The kid is crying because she fell on the ground. I hope all of you can understand our topic today. Try to do activity 1 and activity 2. If you have any problems, let me know, okay? Good luck and bye!